What's a dead giveaway that someone has low intelligence? They tell you about the time they scored 450 in an online IQ test. Over my years of the early internet, it was always easy to spot to a pseudo-intellectual by how readily they dropped 200 or close to 200 as their score. Because they didn't know that's a ludicrous score to lie about. I once did a test and it told me my result is outside the range it could measure. That's a good thing, right? They think they're always right. Not curious, open to learning. An uncurious mind is always the biggest giveaway to me that someone lacks intelligence. Deadass confuses me. I got diagnosed last year with adverts. My old man's done research on it. My mum doesn't seem to give a flip enough to look even basic shrimp up. Your mum probably has it too. They don't just not take the time to listen to other opinions. They actively shoot them down. A lot of debates you see online are going to be people trying to yell over one another. Most of the time people pick apart grammatical errors or things that they didn't phrase right and use it as the base of their whole argument. An intellectual debate shouldn't include yelling. Hear another person out before disagreeing with them. Honestly, this is why I think they should make debate mandatory in school. Teach people how to disagree with a little bit of respect. Instead of having a good point in an argument, they call you names and insult you. Have a coworker like this. Take the time to listen to her complainter. Try to interject my point and she talks over me. She cries how I'm hurting her feelings. She's a simple-minded flipwit. So 90% of Reddit? No critical thought. I knew a lady who got suspicious of the donkey charity adverts on TV because if they are helping new donkeys, why are they still showing the old ones? Often wrong but never in doubt. Now I believe you met my in-laws. That's a lot of opinion for so little knowledge. Well, something has to fill the space. Telling you how smart they are. I have the best words. Core spellcasting ability. Below average investigation and arcana checks. This, to be honest, rude. I cast the spell of uneven shoelaces upon thee. Pray that I do not summon the dark magic of uninterruptible YouTube commercials next. Have to be right all the time. They also deny reality all the time. If you bring up a time they said something incorrectly, they'll just tell you that never happened. Bonus points if they scream and throw things while they deny. Lack of curiosity. I kind of agree with you, but then there are clever people who have just given up. A stupid person and a clever person with mental health issues may show the same lack of curiosity. I'm so glad you said this. I used to be so curious and loved to deep dive into interesting ideas, but after my mental health declined I had to stop doing that because it became a trigger for me to start spiraling. I had to train myself to focus on the moment and not think. Now my mental health is on point, but I did lose some of my curiosity and love for thinking about random shit. The tricky part is that people can be extremely smart in some areas while being completely stupid in other ones, so there is no universal indicator, I believe. Yeah, this should be much more upvoted. I still remember the first time I was talking with a PhD, and I realized, internally, oh, wow, this guy is kind of an idiot. And it's so true. I'm sure he's brilliant in his field, but his awareness of his own limits was severely lacking. This is my favorite answer. Intelligence comes in many different forms. To look at someone who lacks one form and to write them off as stupid is very shallow, and doing that doesn't actually try to see the many layers one individual has to them. Not trying to figure something out before they ask for help, no desire to learn. Please do this for me instead of please show me how to do this. Weaponized incompetence, except it does them no good whatsoever. Only use one source of news and believe it fully instead of looking across a number of different sources. That's a burn on 90% of the American population, and I'd add, across political boundaries too, not just ABC and CNN, or Fox and Newsmax. I need to know what the other side is thinking to gauge whether I've completely lost my sanity, or if it's just the rest of the country that has no opinions. They simply absorb others' opinions and way of thinking without context and make it their own. If you ask them why, they'll reply with IDK. That's most people. It's whatever the current thing is. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.